right? And you're still really, really cool with the family. You've been in the family 30 plus years. Okay, so we're going to give you that. So what if that person say, I want to bring my new person to the party? How does that make you feel? Are you okay with that? How does that, I mean, what do you do there? What happens there?
If they want to bring them to a party, what
If
party?
they want to, if we're having a party and it's like, I want to bring my new boyfriend to the family gathering, you know, how do you do that? All right, is it okay to bring your new boyfriend to you?
What we talking to? We talking about the family. So who you talking about? Because if your family invited me, you didn't call me to go to the party. So we're talking about, so who's inviting who to the party?
No, I'm saying if I am in a new relationship.
And just me, because y'all, it don't have to be 30 years. It could be 5 years.
Okay, it could be a year. Yeah. I mean, you know, it could be 6 months. I mean,
Whatever
some people develop relationships in 6 months.
Right.
But what happens is, let me just say this. What's the definition of a relationship? Maybe we need to get that definition out there. What's that definition?
I don't have to have a relationship. I don't have to have a definition of the part of relationship. It's just if this person felt so close to you in the family, if you were dating, I don't know, your ex-husband, your ex-wife, someone you feel about your relationship with. Of course, we're not talking about a sex call or someone just a flyby, because I'm sure you're not having continued great conversations with them or whatever the issue. I'm talking about someone you felt you were. Because sometimes just because you're in a relationship, you might not have been in one, they were in one. Who knows how life goes these days. I'm just speaking of that person where we're going to forget how to define a relationship. We're going to say you were in a relationship. You had a great relationship. You had a great relationship with their family. You were in a relationship with each other together. Supposedly loved each other, liked each other a lot. Whatever your definition is of the situation, we're over. We're done. We're not having sex anymore. All we're doing is having conversations. For whatever reason, he, she, it, they, whom did not work out. It's over. We're done on that level. We're just strictly platonic friends who so happen somehow can have conversations better as friends than as lovers, whatever the word we're using today. And in the meantime, while hanging out with you, relationship-wise, or whatever quotation you want to put, your mama, your daddy, your sister, your little niece and nephew, we all became cool during the process. But we don't not together anymore. So hey, your mama called and say, what are you doing? You want to come over here? She didn't tell me Tommy was coming over with his boo. Now if she put me as a pawn because she don't like the new boo, I would have a problem with that. If he knows I'm coming, they've invited me and we're coming over and I know he's going to be there. If I happen to know he's going to be there, I could have spoken with him and use the right language. I could have spoken with him, and he probably told me he was coming to mom's house or dad's house, and I went over there. Hey, how you doing? What's the problem?
Time out. I like what Quincy said. Quincy said if the relationship is over, there's no need for questions. I mean, we don't have to talk. She said no need for conversation if we're done.
And then we have Miss Whitlock who says, gee, if you've been with the family for 10 plus years, that's family regardless. Again, family.
No, that's not. That's your ex. That's your prior life. That is no longer your family. I'm sorry. That is not family. I understand we still may have relationships. I understand we still may talk. But that's not your family. That's my personal opinion.
That's not your family.
That's not your family either. That's not your how is that still your family if you're no longer in the family? How?
Again, that's not your family.
No.
Some people treat their in-laws better than
that's
their
not the
regular
question.
family.
The question is, how is that your family? If
you asked a question, how is that your family? I just gave an example. Some people treat their in-laws better than they treat their own family.
But that's not that. Your in-laws are your family. Your in-laws are your family.
I just said.
She said you've been with the family 30 plus. It's over. So they're no longer your family. Once it's over, those are no longer in-laws. Those are no longer in-laws.
If I want that to be my in-law,
it would not be your in-law. Your name is not Mrs.
Okay,
Mrs.
in-law.
Mrs. Whatever. That is no longer family.
Okay, well my ex sister-in-law, my ex brother-in-law, whatever you want to call it.
Ex.
She's still my family.
But it's not your family.
Okay, you want to be technical. Okay, now she want to be technical. Family, I'm about to get off on a different tangent. That's just like folks living together. That ain't your husband. husband. That's your
Girl,
common
we got
law.
common law in
But
Texas.
it don't matter. It still ain't your husband.
It is your husband. It's your husband, it's your wife, and we're talking about common law.
Well,
that is something totally different than what we're talking about.
In my
we're not
mind,
gonna switch gears.
I'm not switching gears. I'm just saying, in my mind, you ain't married. I don't care. Texas has got common law. It ain't my city and state.
What are we talking about? Common law? What is she talking about?
I'm just saying. Back to the issue at hand. I don't have a problem. I do not have a problem with having being friends with the ex or the family. That's it. At the end of the day, I don't have a problem. Set your boundaries. If it becomes an issue, family, get out of it. It's not that serious. It's really okay. If you don't agree,
absolutely,
it's okay.
My thing is, I don't agree. And I mean, we have people that agree with Key. We have some that agree with me. And it's just about
somebody say Key can't let go.
Yeah, Quincy Key, let it go. Just let it go.
Key can let
it's
go.
Over.
Key can let go. It's just the situation. It was just the situation where the people build a family with it. We were cool with it. Like I said, if it became an issue or if it becomes an issue, you just let it go. That's all it is. It's not that serious. And again, guys, I love your comments. I love what you're coming because it just shows you that's what this is about. Everybody has different perspectives, different minds on it. Now, if you feel that Key can't let it go, you must don't know who the ex is or who the people were.
It's
just like, well, cool. Like, matter of fact, I think my little god niece is on here now saying, y'all are funny. Tell them, Shonda.
Shonda said she agreed with me. Shonda said you need to let the relationship go.
Oh, my bad. Well, Shonda, we can't hang no more then. It's over.
So Freddie said family is only by blood. I agree. Well, I mean, family is blood. I mean, you have to have blood in you to be family, but some people understand. Well, I don't really know about that one. You know, it's I don't know, Key. I don't know. Nisha said this is Mark. Ex doesn't mean enemy as we strive to live like Christians. We have to let go of petty thinking and remember. I'm sorry, consider rest. Tamia said, Key, I understand what you're saying. Deb said, gee, why would it be a problem? You have more domestic violence now due to the bitterness of people that can't get along. That has nothing to do with what I'm saying, though, Deb. What I'm saying is domestic violence is a whole different issue, right? So I definitely, if domestic, okay, let me put this out here, okay? So since we're talking about domestic violence, since Deb has put this out there, what if you're in a relationship, okay, and the relationship ended where there was domestic violence? Who's ever in, the man, the woman, or whomever, right? Do you still maintain a relationship with that family? The family know that this person is beating you up. The family know that this person has left you out to dry. The family know that this person has cheated on you. The family knows that this man has taken all your money and did whatever with. Do you keep a relationship with the family then?
I don't think you mean it to the extreme. I don't think it's like that. Again, back to my same sentiment. We're not talking about where you're killing people and it's to the extreme. I can't speak for the family online. I can't speak for G. I'm gonna speak for Key. Now, if he beat my tail, disrespected my mother, my father, my sisters, and my family that I love that's not blood, no, I probably would not have a relationship with his mammy or his pappy, or even him. Guys, I'm strictly talking about what it's just cool, and it just did not work out. But I don't have a problem with you or your mama. Like I said, I got my little god niece on here now.
So let me chime in here right here, Keisha.
Like she said, you don't have to be blood to be family.
And she said, Keisha, y'all will always be family. Shonda, I thought you was on my side.
And exactly, I have somebody on here. We have when I put in my business, I have a real life situation. Shonda tells you, I've been with them since Shonda probably was 5.
Are we getting personal?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to put my business. I'm gonna have to put my business out here, fam, because y'all really like. Y'all say I won't let it go. I ain't seen him. I don't talk to him like that. But his niece, his sister.
Why are you changing your voice? Okay, so I know you guys said I changed the topic. It is a different topic, but Deb mentioned domestic violence. So that's the reason that I put that out there. I wanted to bring that up. So you're totally right. That is a different conversation, but that was the reason for that comment. Okay. So go ahead, Keisha. Go ahead and keep confessing. What? You love her. Don't nobody love her, Shonda.
We got a hater in the house. But all seriousness, all BS put aside. No, I really don't have a problem with the situation. I don't know if it's something that, because I've encountered it before. And most time when it's something that you have dealt with or something that you know of, people are having respect. That's what's wrong with America now, because your view, you feel that your view is your view and that's it.
So Tanisha said, so do you still love him, Keisha?
No, I have no love for him. Am I in love? Absolutely not. Would I want him to be killed by a car or a truck, even though we went through issues? Absolutely not. Why? Hey, and they say it, and they put this out there too. It wasn't always like that, because whether the breakup wasn't where it was that dangerous, where I hate you. No, it didn't end like where, because you know when you get, was infidelity, when it things of that nature, something that you didn't like. No, you hate everybody. Hell, you hate the ground they walk on. You want to blow everybody up. But once you mature and get to that level, like, hell, what am I mad for? Hell, they did what they did. You did what you did. You move on. We see you cool. What's up? You talk about, you know you was wrong, right? You was full of that, right? Blah, 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 blah. And then you just turn cool. Like I said, some people you just can bond with, shoot the breeze, what had to eat, talk about the old time, talk about the good times. That's one element of it. And then when I add the part of if they had someone else, if it's not a disrespectful situation, or if it's where they have introduced you to the ex, hey, now I don't know if you want to go and say, hi, this is G, my ex. Betty, meet G, my ex. You don't have to say that. Once you can say, hey, if you see G over in the corner, you see this girl, all you gotta do is say, hey, we used to date back in 1987. It's 2019. She comes to visit my family sometime. Now, if you have a problem, let me know. Then we can discuss it. But you can't come there be all up in arms like I want to be at your house. I didn't invite you. I was invited.
So why do you go?
Why do you go? I think I felt like it because they invited me.
But if you go and you know that his new girl is there, her new guy is there, I understand the family invited you, but sometimes don't you just say, okay, I'm not going to go to this because I know the person may have his or her girl there. I mean, don't you just say, no, I'm not going to do that?
Well, I'm gonna put, since we putting my business back out there.
There ain't nobody talking about your business.
So
it's not personal.
At that time.
That's right, Monica, because I'm petty. That's right.
At that time, because I don't know they're coming, and if you're invited, I went. So I probably didn't even think of it on that level.
Okay.
Again, it's 2019. I'm 20 years moved over. I think it's about to go out. No. I'm 20 years moved over from that. So I don't think I went in and said, ooh, who's going to be there? Let me start rocking. Because I'm thinking as the family, help me, Shonda, chime in if you're out there. As a family, hopefully you're not inviting me to be petty.
Oh my goodness, girl, this is not personal. This is a topic that we're talking about.
I didn't say, I'm not really on me. I'm just on the part like, hope you're not inviting, well, I did say me, but I hope you're not inviting the people to be petty. Okay. But you know what I'm saying? And then I'm putting it back on me. Yeah, so let me do that. Yes, hoping you're not inviting me to be petty. So I'm sure it wasn't about that. It was just about, hey, we haven't come over. And as a matter of fact, while we speaking on this, I'm cool with a lot of them. A lot of my exes. And I think I have a cousin. We're Leos.
Do they all live in Texas? I mean, because you sound like George Strait here. All my exes live in Texas. Okay.
Yeah, I have a cousin that share my same view. And like I said, I guess just growing up where we grew up, you know, it's just not it wasn't a big deal. I'm not saying everything is for everybody, but it's just not a big deal. Now, if I had that one that, ooh, I just can't, yeah, I probably couldn't talk to them if just maybe something was different with us. I probably couldn't, because I'm not saying it was for everything, but some of them I'm cool with. You know what I'm saying? We just, hey, might not talk in 2 or 3 years, and they'll call and say, what you doing?
What you doing? Why you care what I'm doing? I ain't talked to you in 4 years. Why do you care what I'm doing?
What you doing?
I'm not doing you.
It's
so what? What
it's like, how you doing with?
I'm doing great.
But like
I'm doing great.
But it was no big deal to me. So like I said, it's just called growth, move on. And it is what it is. And like I said, it's not for everybody. I just don't have a problem with it.
Okay, so you guys feel the way you feel. I feel the way that I feel. And I believe that
Somebody say you want to know what the new one look like.
Yeah, Monica said you want to know what the new one look like. So that's the reason that you keep the relationship with the family?
No, that's not the reason. But guess what? You got people want to know what the new one look like. They ain't even talk to the ex-family. So what you want to say about those people? So like I said, it's each its own, and it's really okay. You know, you have to know your boundaries. You have to know what you can handle, can't handle. So what we have here, Dad said, okay, let's end this. If you go just how
early, get a plate and leave. LOL. But if the new boo doesn't mind, let's eat, I guess, all together. So we can see all later.
Yeah, exactly. And I know it's touchy, guys. Like I said, I mean, I joke about this with her a lot, but I just be like, it's just not that serious. It's just one of those, if you can handle, if you were just cool. I don't know how many of you guys out there, you can raise your hand, you can throw a star, throw a whatever emoji one. I'm sure there's been one friend, a person that you were just really cool with, and for whatever reason you guys just didn't work out, but you didn't feel there was an issue. And I'm talking respectful without having to spell out every little word. I'm just saying there's been some friends that your ex-husband, ex-wife, ex-girlfriend, whatever, you ex-boyfriend, you were just cool. We just couldn't work out. We're just not on the same page. But as a person, I don't hate you anymore. But I've grown. I've like, okay, yeah, you did what you did with me, and I'm sure I wasn't a great boyfriend, great girlfriend. Those who are married, a great wife, a great husband. But long you over here, and I see you occasionally, if I'm seeing you out or at your family's house, and we cool, we're cool. So it's really not a big deal. You know what I'm saying? But if it's toxic and it couldn't work, no, you're not talking about that person, but you've had that person out there that I don't have a problem with them.
You don't have a problem with them. I don't know. I just feel the way I feel. She feels the way she feels, and that's why we're having this show called Chat and Chew, because we have different perspectives. Veronica said, definitely different opinions, Key and G. Absolutely. Tamia said true. Tanisha said to see if he had upgraded. Absolutely.
And then we have Freddie saying, I'm cool with all my exes. Does your spouse know if you're married, Miss Walters? Do they know that you're okay with your ex? Do they know about your exes? Is there a problem with it? You know? So like I said, you have to do what works for you, and, you know, and that's pretty much it at the end of the day. Now, if you can't handle it, it's okay. It's really, really not a big deal. I get it. G feels that I divorce you, your mama, your pappy.
We're all done.
We do with the
We're
dog.
all done.
We do with the child. And in some aspects, I probably can see that is how you feel with it. But again, I think sometimes you might get a misconstrued. I'm not talking about you with the family every day, every hour, or the ex every hour. You might just see them. You might talk every once in 12 years or something like that. So what's the big deal? Like I said, I don't have a problem with it.
I think we're losing people. Okay, so
yes, no problem. Exactly. Exactly. She said, me too, Freddie. He know all my exes. Exactly. And like I said, it's not for everybody.
Well, I don't know if my husband knows all my exes. I don't know if he wants to know all of my exes. I don't want to know all of his exes, because those are part of his past. That's a part of my past. So I don't care who he used to date. I don't care. I'm sure he doesn't care who I used to date. The thing is, we just don't bring them into our future. Okay, so at the end of the day, we're good. That's his past. This is my past. I would be crazy to believe that he didn't date someone before me. He would be crazy to believe I didn't date anyone before him. And I'm okay with that. So at the end of the day, I'm your future. You don't need to keep looking back in your back, because we're not going backwards. We're going forward. So let's end this. So at the end of the day, Keisha, my perspective is, I think, well, you guys have me thinking a little bit, okay? I still don't think that you should have a relationship. I think it's okay to be cordial, okay? I think that if we see each other, it's like, okay, hey, how you doing? You know, if you're close to the family, if something happens in the family, they may reach out to say, oh, this happened, I just wanted to let you know. You know, I'm fine with that. But I don't believe that I should go to your house. I don't believe that we should be going to dinner. I don't believe that we should be having these conversations, because anything can happen What if you're single, he's single, and he has a wife, and the wife is, they're having problems, and then he's confiding in you? That might be changing the topic, but I think if you maintain those relationships, you leave the door open for a lot of things that you don't want to walk into. So that's why I believe you should just close the door. That's my personal opinion.
And that's safe to say. But like I said, when she gets into all that, I don't even know his exes, have his exes. Like I said, I'm not talking on the aspect that we're talking about giving a person a list of things of this is what I used to do. You might have one or two friends that happen to be your ex that you have a relationship with, and everybody's cool with it. If you speak to him or her and they said, hey, I used to date Tommy or Betty years ago, yesterday, last week, 3 months before I met you, and it just didn't work out with us. But we became better friends. I just want to let you know that we're pretty tight. We might talk about it. Are you okay with it? If your person say, hey, I don't have no problem with you, babe, I got you now. That's your decision to make. If they say, no, I'm not comfortable, you let it go. To me, it's just not as hard as G want to make it is. But if that's
I'm not
okay,
trying to make it hard. I'm telling you my opinion.
I just say.
Okay, I'm not trying to make it hard.
Okay, but when you want to say, I don't need to know about your exes, all that, ain't nobody talking about.
Why do I care who you slept with before me?
Ain't nobody talking about getting 15 different exes. It's just saying we have a conversation. I'm not talking about who you slept. They slept with somebody.
I don't care who you slept with. I don't want to be reminded of who you slept with. And by being with this family is a reminder of who you slept with. I don't care about that.
That works. Nothing wrong with that. Ooh, she get lit. It's not that serious.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to come across like that, but no, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I mean, so what? You slept with 1,500 people. I don't care.
But why you stuck on sleeping with them?
Okay, if you were in a relationship with them, did you not sleep with them?
You don't know. Did I tell you I slept with him?
So you done been with somebody 2, 4, 5 years.
You don't know.
Okay, well, you've been celibate while you was in this relationship with this guy. I don't want to know that you were celibate with somebody for 15 years because I'm really questioning you at this point.
But why you questioning me? It's okay. It's okay.
Oh my goodness.
It's okay.
No.
It's okay. But as you can see, guys, I have different views on it. Like I said, I see you guys as well. You guys were okay with it. And we all know at the end of the day, you will definitely put boundaries out there. If it doesn't work for you, you just don't do it. But
absolutely.
It is what it is.
I respect her opinion. Hopefully she respects my opinion.
Nobody respects that.
Whatever.
She got to get into all who sleep. I don't know you sleep with. Did you change the sheets on the bed? Is that your mama moo dress?
I don't want to know. And like I told you guys in our teaser, hopefully we can remain friends while we're doing this. I mean, we got almost 30 years deep of friendship in this. You're right, Freddie. Hopefully we don't fall out over this chat and chew. Because
Freddie, she be getting deep.
Oh, Lord.
Freddie, she be getting serious. Ain't no big deal. If your man don't want you to hang with your friend, your ex, let it go.
So Veronica said, what about kids? They are family.
Baby, she don't want you to see the children.
That's not true, Veronica.
Meet me on the corner.
Why you want to talk to your kids? They don't like you. Why you want to have a relationship with them? Leave them kids alone.
Yes, honey, yes. She don't want you to talk to the kids. We can't have no friendship with it, honey. No.
No, so Veronica, maybe you joined a little late. I said that's the only caveat. And when I say kids, I mean kids. I'm not talking about a 16-year-old that can drive him or herself to go see their parents. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about kids that are underage. And of course,
16?
Well, of course.
Because my kid's 16, he can go to the ex house and drive. I can't talk to that because he's 16. Baby, he ain't
Why do you don't need to be involved in that.
A 16-year-old?
We need to have conversations about what you gonna do, how you gonna do it, things like that. That's a conversation. That's a conversation.
A 16-year-old?
We're gonna have a conversation. Okay? That don't mean we need to go out to dinner to have a conversation. We're gonna pick up the phone. I mean, I have an ex. I have a son.
Oh, my bad.
The whole thing about
Well, Key must miss the point then. I guess I must miss the question. You said about if you had kids and you trying to explain to Mrs. Johnson there,
yes.
Miss Johnson, about long they can drive a car. We don't have to communicate.
No. I said
confused.
that. I said if they are of driving age, that they can go see their parents, see their other family without me. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, that's where you were going with.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I don't have to be in the car driving you over there. I don't have to do that. Just let it go. I'm good with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was getting a little confused because I think we were talking about maintaining a relationship with the ex and the family.
Well,
so.
Veronica said kids, so I wanted to address that. So that's the reason we said kids.
Okay, I was getting confused when you said 16 driving a car. What the hell?
No, I was saying.
So basically, you were just saying if he can drive, he can continue to go see the family. You do not have to go see the family. That's where you were going with this. That's my understanding.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
If you let me finish my point.
Oh, I was getting a little confused. I'm like, what driving got to do with talking to your ex?
Whatever. Okay, so Veronica, relationships with kids, ex, you were in their life. Are you no longer family? Oh. No. That's my child's family. That's not my family. I mean, when I divorced the whole family. I don't have a relationship with anyone in that family. And of course, that's just me. But I don't have a relationship with anyone. I think once it's over, it's over. Now, I would do everything that I can as a responsible parent to make sure that my son has a relationship with his family. Because I do believe that's important. And I would never, ever, ever step in the middle of him having a relationship with his family. So, with that being said, we just want to thank you all for taking our time to watch our live on this wonderful, hot Sunday day in Dallas. We'll be back here each Sunday with a different topic. So, Keisha, do you have any closing remarks?
To do so.
Tremaine said, LOL, it took long enough for your son to do so.
But it's okay. It's
Right.
okay. No,
Right.
we really do appreciate you guys chiming in. Sorry about the difficulties, technical difficulties, but you know how things can go. Always your first is always something that goes on. But we do appreciate, we do really appreciate you guys engaging. And like I said, at the end of the day, Chat and Chew is with Key and G is just about looking at our different perspectives. Hopefully, you know, so I can see things differently her way. She can see things differently on my end. And it's not about an agree. It's not about a G is right, Key is right situation. Right. It's just about, because like as I've gotten older, I just see sometimes I'm guilty of, you know, hey, this is my belief, this is what I'm passionate about. Oh, heck no, this is how it is. And we're all like that. We see the climate of our country right now. So I just wanted to get something started just to see what people are thinking. If you see it from people with different perspectives on why they believe what they believe, and help other people to find another way to think of it differently. So this is what this is about. So keep in mind, the chatting chew, the chew part is for you to marinate on what you just heard today. Take that with you and say, I never thought of it that way. So that's what it's about.
Yes. Thanks, Key. And next week, we want you guys to join us, because we want to talk about, what are we talking about next week, Keisha?
We got two we want to play with. I know my G went out there on the web. I got to get better. She said I'm slacker on that part. But she went out there and polled you guys on our site, Chat and Chew with Key and G, about 3 different topics. One was about maintaining a relationship with your ex and their family like we have today. Then we talked about going to a room. You go into a room with a man or woman that you don't know. And the third was... we talked about having invited guests. How do you get rid of someone who actually move in with you in case like that? So we toying, since we did the first one today, on how to maintain a relationship with your ex and your ex's family. Yes. So we're gonna play on 2 different ones. So we'll let you guys know during the week as we post. So please make sure you get on the page. Please like the page. Please comment on our page on Chat and Chew with Key and G. Let us know what you hear about, because we want you guys to be engaged, because I'm trying to learn something from you guys just as well. as trying to learn something from G, but we knew this was gonna be cute and funny.
Yes.
Cause she don't believe it. She said, "You dead, dog. You dead."
You know what? Next week, I think we'll talk about blended families. What do you guys think about that subject? Because I think a lot of people are dealing with that. I don't think Keisha just said, "Oh God," you know. So someone hit me up in my inbox and said they think that would be a great topic to talk about, because I think a lot of people are dealing with that. So let's schedule that for like next week. Let's talk about that. So you guys send us some ideas of what you want us to talk about, and then we will we'll put them in the hat, and then we'll just talk about them randomly. So we hope that we have entertained you guys. We hope you have enjoyed our live feed, and we hope that you spend more Sundays with us at 4 o'clock, you know. And so I want to end with this. Go do something that makes you happy, and stop just living for a paycheck. Go do something. With that being said, we'll see you next time. Are you out, Key?
We're out. And guys, have a great, great week, and make it a blessed one. And with that being said, we're going to end now. So make sure you go to our page, Chat and Chew with Key and G.
On all social platforms. We're on Twitter. We're on Instagram. We're on Facebook. So tell your friends to tell their friends to tell their friends to tell their friends. Okay? So we'll see you next Sunday. Peace.
Peace out. Bye, family.
Bye.